Welcome back, everybody, to 7 Days to Die, Darkness Falls on L17.4 of an Old Guy Gaming. And this is going to be kind of a catch-up episode for me because I haven't actually played in about, I don't know, a week and a half or so. I mentioned this several times before, but in case you're watching me for the first time or forgot or whatever, I pre-record all my videos pretty much. And then I have this series going on, and I also have an Empyrion series going on. And so I kind of jump back and forth. So I'll play several episodes of 7 Days to Die, pre-record those, and then upload them. And then I'll play several episodes of Empyrion and then upload those and stagger them out. So I kind of, jump back and forth. So for me, it's been about a week and a half to 2 weeks since yesterday's episode. Or actually, I guess it would have been, what's today? Today's Wednesday. It would have been Monday's episode. Today's August the 7th, by the way. And I believe in that last episode is the one that we did the bunker in, which was pretty crazy, actually. So anyway, I think in this episode, the primary goal for today is going to be to continue working on the base. So we're going to do one or two, base episodes, and then we'll go, we'll continue to mix it up, and we'll go out and do some other things. So let me just kind of go over what needs to happen, or what's kind of next on the list here. So I want to finish the garden back here. So I got this much done, but I'm going to finish hoeing this, get more rain catchers in place, and pretty much get this set up. I was thinking about maybe even doing like a little orchard around, kind of the perimeter of the garden too. The downside to that is it sort of kind of blocks the view of the zombies, so I have to run through the trees to see them, unless I decide to kind of stagger the trees a little bit more rather than, putting them whatever this number of blocks is. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, so 4 apart. Maybe we put them like 6 apart, so that that opens that up a little bit more. So anyway, yeah, we're going to finish the garden, which is going to be pretty much this whole area here. We're going to plant some trees, at least around the garden area itself, and I might even do that further up. I'm not really sure yet. I don't think I will, at least not for now. And then I might put in some kind of like a, walkway or sidewalk type of idea along the outside, just to make it look nice, for aesthetics and that sort of thing. Okay, so that's what we have done over here. Now, over on this side, what I'm thinking I might do here is I might actually pave this. So maybe starting with the sidewalk for the garden, I might actually pave this with asphalt. I made up a bunch of asphalt, just because, it's still kind of, you could drive back here. You got another door. It's still kind of part of the workshop area. It could be like an extra parking area if we needed it. I probably won't, but, it's more like just kind of setting it up. I'll probably do away with this grass here too, and just make this asphalt all the way down. I'm going to also use the paint tool in, these are actually iron sheets that I'm looking at here. They're just painted to look like gravel, but I don't know if I like that. I was just kind of messing with it, but I'm going to do that, so we can kind of cover up this gap, because number one, it looks stupid, and number two, you can kind of get caught in there with your wheels on the vehicle and so forth. So that's kind of the plan for that side. Now over here, this is all going to be turned into asphalt too, because this is basically my main parking lot for my vehicles. So this whole square here is pretty much just going to be a parking area for the vehicles, and I'll also use asphalt for that. So kind of like basically the idea is the whole front part of the facility here is more industrial, and then in the back is, it's more natural looking. This square over here, my general intention for this square is to make it, the area for animals. And it looks like I had an animal trap there, but it must have gotten destroyed or something. So, I'll probably put a few more of these up, for eggs and whatnot. Put a couple more traps up. But then we can also raise animals in the game too. So, we have cows, and we can do cows and pigs, maybe? I don't know. I've got a few of the books that you read that allow you to do the baby animals. I'm going to have to kind of figure that out, though, because I don't know exactly how it works. I know that we're supposed to put a chest down and have, like animal feed and maybe water in it. I do know we have to do that, but I haven't ever done that, and I haven't really watched anybody else do it on another video, so we'll have to kind of figure that one out. But what I'll probably do is I'll probably end up digging out all of this gravel, and, well, I'll probably dig out the whole damn thing, and we'll put grass back here, you know, kind of like it is over there, because it's going to be more like a pasture type of idea, or a corral. And then once that's done, that's pretty much it, you know, for my plans, guys, for down here. And then, you know, the next step will be to go all the way up to the penthouse and then get that all fixed up for Matthias. Okay, so we're not going to, you know, do all of that back to back. That's going to be several episodes and a lot of off-camera work. But that's just kind of our, you know, our roadmap for finishing up, you know, my overall intentions for this POI that is now our home. Well, excuse me, like I said, we'll mix it up, though, and we'll go do some more POIs. And, you know, one of you guys mentioned in the comments that you'd like to see me, you know, go into the radiated biome. I do have hazard gear. I don't know if I have the full set yet, but if I do, then, you know, that'll be in an upcoming episode. I'm still looking for the gun lathe. Still have not found that. So, you know, we're checking drops whenever they fall. It looks like, unless I forgot to remove it, no, yeah, it looks like we're all caught up on drops. You know, to keep looking for that, we have a chance of finding it also in a, you know, in a hidden stash in some POIs. Oh, that's what we'll actually do. I found close to home, as a matter of fact, a variety store. In fact, it's really close to home. So maybe what we'll do is, I'll start working on this stuff for the base. I'll give you some periodic updates as we make progress. And then either later in this episode or maybe in the next episode, we'll actually go hit that variety store. So I think that's what's on the docket. All right, guys. So let me get to work on this. And like I said, I will bring you back at some point with an update on our progress, and we will go from there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, too, by the way. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, see you in a bit. All right, guys. We are back. Giving you an update on where we're at with the garden. So I placed this little boardwalk around the garden area and put in the rest of the water catchers and tilled the rest of the ground. So I then took a look at how many different seeds there are in the game. There's, not counting trees, there's a total of 15 seeds, and I just happen to have 15 rows in this garden. However, there are some things that I want more than one row of, and if some things that we need less than one row of. So what we're going to do is I kind of wrote everything down, so we're going to just kind of start at the top of the list, not in any particular order. I made all the seeds that I could. There's a few seeds that I'm short on that we're going to have to, you know, go get the stuff that we'll need for it. Carrots is one thing I don't have any of at all. I thought I had a carrot or two, but apparently I don't. So we'll be looking for that. I'm actually going to do 3 rows of corn because corn's used in a lot of stuff, and probably most importantly for grain alcohol, which we need for various things. So let's start with mushrooms. And what we're going to do here is, I want to keep that on my toolbar. We're going to do a half row of mushrooms. So that'll be 6. Oh, you know what? I forgot about something. I was basing that on the rain barrel, so we need to add 3 more per row. That's not a rain barrel row. Okay, so that being the case, I'm going to combine this row mushrooms with tomatoes. So I think tomatoes is only used for tomato juice. Mushrooms are used in a couple things. So I think what we'll do is we'll add 3 more mushrooms, and we'll just have 4 tomato plants, and that should be adequate for tomatoes. So let's see, where is my tomato seed? It's right here. So I made 6 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, perfect. So yeah, when we get more mushrooms after the next harvest, unless I happen to come across them or whatever, we'll fill this in with mushrooms. Okay, so let's see. The next row is, where's my thing? Okay, yucca and coffee. So coffee is only used to make coffee. So we're just going to do 6 plants of that. Yucca, and by the way, I mean, I don't have any stamina issues, so I don't even really need coffee. The thing about this too, guys, is this is mostly just for fun and for role-playing. Some of the crops I do actually need for things, you know, like for making ink and paint and all that, because we're going to need a lot of that. But in terms of food, I mean, I took a few points in the food buff, whatever the hell it is, early on, and I just have not had much of a need for food and water, which in a way is kind of disappointing because it kind of removes the, you know, that survival aspect of the game. But it is what it is. But I'm still going to plant the garden, you know, so I have a variety and I can make stuff, even if we're just going to do it, you know, for fun and for roleplay. Because, you know, in reality, Matthias Reaver's got to eat like anybody else would, and so, you know, he's going to need all these crops. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Let's see. So we're putting coffee and yucca. Now, yucca is used for yucca juice, and it's also used for cooked or baked yucca, or grilled yucca, rather. Oh, and a yucca juice smoothie. So, yeah, it would make sense for us to... That requires blueberries. Yeah, it would make sense for us to have more yucca than coffee. So, that being said, what we'll do is I only had enough for 3 seeds. So, we're just going to pretty much start here. And the whole rest of this row, you know, once we have enough crop, will be 3. And if I happen to go to the desert, you know, before I harvest these again, then we will... you know, we'll get some more. So yucca and corn are 2 things that are very easy to get. Well, and so is blueberry and some other stuff too. But I'm not necessarily going to go out of my way to get that stuff, except for the corn. I probably will, just because we have so little of it and we need so much of it. Okay, so let's see. The next row is wheat, right? No, cotton. We're going to do a full row of cotton. And again, I'm not doing this in any specific order. Let's turn that to be straight too. Cotton is needed for paint, at least. And what else? Yeah, we need it for paint. Plus, you know, if we happen to run out of cloth, which hasn't happened yet, but it could, and other stuff. So it's a fairly in-demand item too. And yeah, I know it grows all over the place, but I've got the space. I'd rather just plant it here, so that way when I need it, I can get it. I must have miscounted on that because here again, I forgot about the rain barrel. So, you know, when we'll have 3 more plants and we'll put those there. But that's going to be an entirely dedicated cotton row. Next we have the wheat. Now, the wheat I'm pretty short on. I only have 2. But wheat is also... That's kind of a weird angle. There we go. Wheat is also used in a few different things. Do I have... Yes, I have a wheat plant. So it's used for flour, for dough, and for yeast. So, you know, fairly high demand. But that's not stuff I'm planning on making a lot of, though. So I think we can get away with putting the yeast in the rain catcher rows. Now, along with the yeast, we were going to also... I'm sorry, with the wheat, we were also going to do... No, we're going to make that whole entire row just for wheat. Okay, goldenrod. Goldenrod's the big one because that's one that's a little more difficult to find out in the boonies. So I'm actually going to do 2 rows of goldenrod. And of course, I don't quite have enough seeds yet to plant that. So we'll just, you know, as the crops come in, we'll keep making the seeds and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, these 2 rows will be dedicated to goldenrod. All right, so let's see. We did goldenrod. Now we have aloe vera and carrot. That's going to go in 1 row. But you know what I think I'm going to do with that? Obviously, we make aloe cream with aloe vera, but... Well, yeah, you know what? Let's put that in a full row. The more I think about it, because I've been relying upon going to the trader, you know, to buy bandages, and we should no longer have to do that for just the small bandages. I only have, excuse me, 6 seeds, though. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably do 9 aloe vera plants, and then we'll do 6 carrot plants. Because I don't even have a carrot to know what the recipe is for that. But because it's a specialty plant and not a normal 7 days to die plant, it's probably only used in 1 or 2 things would be my guess, like maybe carrot juice and perhaps carrot cake or something like that. So yeah, so the rest of this, we'll do 3 more aloe plants here, and then we'll do 6 carrot plants going down this way. Next we have blueberry and hops. Blueberries are used in a fair number of things. So, on that too, I'm going to favor blueberries more than hops. Well, actually, no, we don't need to. We can do an even... We can do an even 6. I might end up needing more blueberries, though, because blueberries are actually used in quite a few things. Oh, my goodness, yeah, they're used in a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, we need to change that up. I think what I might do is put blueberries in a full row, at least. I guess I didn't realize that, you know, they were used that much. So we'll give blueberries a full row, and we'll put hops in here. And we don't need a bunch of hops. I think they're only used for beer and probably for yeast would be my guess. Wait, don't I have any hops in here? Hop seed. I guess I don't. I thought I had some hop seed. I have the thingy, you know, to make it, but I don't see it. Okay, so yeah, we'll reserve at least half of this rain catcher row for hops. Okay, next, let's see. Now we have chrysanthemum, and I want 2 rows of chrysanthemum because it's used for a few things. It's used for paint. It's used for red tea. It's used for ink. It's used for herbal antibiotics. So we will do 2 rows of chrysanthemum. And I think I actually have enough to plant this all the way out. It's a little bit wonky putting these down. Oh, maybe I guess I didn't. I must have miscounted that. Okay, no worries, no worries. After that, we have potatoes. So we're going to do a full row of potatoes, but we'll do a rain catcher row of these because potatoes are... What do we need? Bakers, hobo stew, meat stew, roast, dinner, oh wow, those are used in a lot of things too, aren't they? Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do then in that case. Let's do a full row of potatoes. Okay, and then all of the rest of these 2 full rows and the rain catcher row is going to be corn because we need lots and lots of corn. And if I come across super corn at some point, you know, then we'll have to figure out a spot for that too. Okay, good. So I think that takes care of our garden, other than the fact that, again, I want to go out and get some more corn. Just harvest it. You know, there's cornfields all over the place. So we'll do that. Now, in terms of the fruit trees, let's go ahead. We're going to actually take these all the way back out for now because I'm going to kind of redo this. I'm going to hold the trees closer to the garden and further from the fence, and I'm going to space them out about 6 blocks instead of 4 blocks. That way we have a little bit better visibility seen through to the outside there. So for trees in the game, let's see, what do we have? We've got apple, banana, we have coconut, orange, and I believe there's a lime tree, if I remember right. Here, let's check that. Let's go into creative mode for a second. And yeah, because I was in there looking earlier. Okay, so for trees, we've got apple, orange, banana, coconut, lime, Yeah, that's it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 different types of trees in the game. Whoops. And I don't even know if I've come across a lime tree. I've come across all the other ones, but I'm not sure if I've come across a lime tree. So let's go in here. And let's see, seeds and plant materials. Oh, I don't have anything in there. Okay, so I just have these 2 apple seeds for the moment. Okay, let's put the raw food, excuse me, in here. Oh, I needed some more mushrooms. Okay, so we can make more of those. We'll put anything else that's just raw food. How come I have extra yucca seeds? I thought I was short on those. Maybe not. Maybe not. I've been keeping the plant stuff up in here. I don't know, because it just kind of makes more sense to my brain, I suppose. Put the apples in there. Oh, okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, oh, there's carrots right there. Is that enough? I don't think that's enough, though. I think I need 4 to make the seed for it. Let's take a look. Carrot seed. Oh, we can make it. Awesome. Okay, that only gives us 1, but hey, it's a start, right? All right, so now what we need to do, excuse me, is I need to figure out the spacing for the trees. So we'll be able to make all the seeds for trees except for lime. And I'm going to have to be on the lookout for that because I don't even remember ever seeing a lime tree. But that doesn't mean it's not around. I just don't remember seeing it. Okay, so if we're going to space these out, I think I had them here before, but I want to bring them in 1 block so they're just a little bit closer to the garden. Okay, and then we want to go 6 out. So probably the first one we would make here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, does that even us out this way? So there's 1, 2, 3 blocks to the boardwalk that way, and there's only 2 blocks to the boardwalk that way. So we could fix that by coming over this way. And then we could, yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work. Okay, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, where does that put us? Right about there. Okay, so if we use that spacing, that means we can plant a total of 7 fruit trees. If we use that spacing. What if instead we go 1, 2, 3, 4? What if we just do 5 blocks apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that gets us a little closer out this way. Let's see if those guys will just run on by and not give us a hassle so we don't have to repair our fence again. I did that off camera, by the way. Man, it took forever. Okay, so I got to figure this out. I don't want these trees that close to the fence. So instead what we could do is we could push them that way, I think, and leave this spacing the way that it is. So that means we do this. Put that there. And we go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It kind of blocks, you know, the straight through walkway view, but I don't think that's really that big of a deal. Okay, so now if we go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives us 1 or 2 more trees, right? So we guess we get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That allows us to plant up to 9 trees. Now, I guess the next question is, which of those items has the most recipe needs? We don't have any oranges. Okay, let's just do this just temporarily here. Put the create menu back on. I want an orange. Well, we can kind of see it from there, can't we? And I want a lime. Is this like something that's not implemented? Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that maybe this isn't implemented yet. Now remember, I'm on an older version of Darkness Falls too. My Darkness Falls version is from all the way back in June, I think. So it looks to me like Kane is not, and at least in this version, he hasn't actually implemented that, which is probably why I've never seen a lime tree. Okay, so let's just do a quick comparison here. So apples need lots of stuff. Apple juice, animal feed, apple pies, baked apples, sticky apples, fruit salad. Bananas, what do those need? Bananas need less things, but still quite a bit. What about coconuts? Coconuts, ooh, dough. We'll go just a little bit longer. Dough, and then what about oranges? Recipes. Orange juice. Okay, so it looks like apples by far use the most stuff, and maybe bananas the next. How many recipes did this have? Yeah, so bananas are the next, and then coconut or oranges. Looks like oranges do the next, and then coconut. Okay, so that's how we'll prioritize the trees. Now I'm gonna throw those away because I didn't actually see. Now they're all meandering around here. Let's see if we can clear up some of these bad boys here. Where's my sniper rifle? Give me my sniper rifle, dang it! We'll just kind of sit back here and pick some of them off. Hold that head still, damn it. There we go. You know what? Screw it. This is taking too long. Just a little bit laggy here. Hey, cut that out. Damn cop. Okay, we got more incoming. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, so we're trying to figure out the tree situation. So we figured out that we need more apples in the priority of apple, banana, orange, and then coconut. Okay, so we've got a total of 9 spots. So if we could do 3 apples, 2 coconuts, 2 oranges, and 2 bananas. Wait, did I say that right? We'll do 3 apples, 2 bananas. Yeah, let's just do 3 apples and 2 of the others and call it good. Now, you know, the other thing too is, I mean, I could eventually, if I wanted to, I'm not going to do this right now in this episode, but we could run these trees all the way around the whole building if we want to. It'd look kind of nice too. So we might end up doing that. But for now, we're just going to plan for what we have going on here and now. Okay, so that means we're going to plant an apple there and an apple there. We need to make 1 more apple, and then we need to make 2 each of the other ones. Okay, so let's close that. So we only need to make 1 more apple seed. We need to make 2 banana seeds. And we need to make 2 coconut seeds. And then, you know, when we come across some oranges, of course, we'll bring those back and make seeds out of those as well. Yeah, that's right. Those were our carrot seeds that we need to take care of. Take carrot of. All right, I'll stop. Matthias Reaver did a joke there. He made it funny. Well, at least he thought it was funny. Shut up, zombie. Zombies. Okay, let's see. We were going to put the the bananas go here. And then where are our coconut seeds? Did we not make coconut seeds? Houston? Did I leave them in the mortar and pestle? Can't take me anywhere. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't make coconut seeds. Well, I started typing it in, though. Coconut seeds. Back mortar pestle. Oh, they're right here. Oh, good gravy. Oh, man. Okay. For some reason, my eyeballs was looking for a little small pile of seeds, not like 2 coconuts split in half. So that's why we had the little confusion there. You want some too? Come on, Nurse Nancy. You might as well join the party as well. Okay. So, yeah, we'll put the coconuts here. And the oranges will go in the last 2 slots when we find some orange trees. And they're all over the place. I just happen to not have any at the moment. So that won't be a problem. All right, guys, I think that wraps up our garden. So I'm going to go through and change all of this dirt to grass in the little orchard area too. So I think that'll make it look better. And it should look good. So in the next episode, we're going to go hit the variety store. So stay tuned. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you didn't hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, come hang out with us on Discord. Come hang out with me on a live stream. I do live stream several times a week on Twitch. And just give you a little bit of a heads up. I don't know if how many of you like or play or are fans of No Man's Sky, but I am a fan of the game. I recently started playing it again just to kind of reacclimate myself to the game because I like most other people, I played it for a couple of weeks when it first came out and then never played it again. So I've never played it on any of the any of the updates that came out with. So I'm trying to get used to those. So when Beyond comes out in 1 week from today, if they stay on schedule, we'll I'll be feel like I kind of halfway know what I'm doing. So I'm going to be doing some streaming of No Man's Sky. If you guys want to watch, come by and watch before Beyond comes out. But when Beyond comes out, I bought an Oculus Rift S, and so I'm planning on definitely streaming it and maybe even doing a YouTube series on it in virtual reality. So Just kind of giving you guys a heads up when that time comes. My my recording and streaming time is going to shift to a lot of No Man's Sky for the first few weeks when it comes out. That doesn't mean, we're not going to do anything else either, but you might see a little bit of slowdown in some of my other content as I enjoy that in virtual reality. So I'm just kind of giving you a heads up. Definitely you guys are always welcome to stop by when I stream on Twitch, and you can find, the schedule for that on the Twitch page as well as in the Discord. So anyway, there you go. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.